Okay, so today we have a kind of different setup, which to me is kind of bearish, but it kind of initially sold off here prior to European cash market open. Let's see if this will just go back up and find resistance here at 900 and then sells back down, or if immediately sells back down here and catch momentum. So the setup is in this kind of category, which is an initial resistance to, in this case, 900s, and then break down at the open, and then a reversal or a continuation to the downside. So in this case we have initial resistance at 900s, let's say. Then let's see how this will play out, if it's just gonna continue downwards. Okay, so actually shorted here in order to catch the momentum to the downside, because initially found resistance here. Let's see if this level break down, and then we'll have more downside. So I'll split my targets here. Yeah, so more momentum to the downside immediately. Let's scale out some. Here's my entry. So I would like to take my targets like in this kind of formation, let's say. So I actually scaled out most of the position here, and I have last two targets for this, if for this kind of scenario. Let's see if this plays out, otherwise price will just go back above. So an explanation what happened today is that price opened, gapped up here at 900 and failed to hold above. Then it was an indecision where it should go, either upside or downside. Then a consolidation with resistance at pivot point, and now I sold here in order to capture a momentum downside move. But then I will see if I will try to buy it back here for a reversal trade. But then again, price action might be limited today because of NFP, or whatever it happens now in the first hour, and then the price just gonna consolidate until the non-farm payrolls announcement. So we'll see how we'll play that. At the moment looks good. So let's see if this previous support becomes resistance, which looks like it did, and hold to the downside. My only concern is that this sell down move had volume spike here. So let's see if this is gonna continue to the downside, or if this is gonna just rally back above. At the moment looks bearish, and the setup is a short setup for me. So let's see. Probably I will just scale out. Let's leave it a little bit of time to see if it's gonna make a lower low, and then I'm gonna take the half of the position at 40s. So I'm gonna take the first position because of this level here. Yesterday was a support level for some reason, and then leave the other trade for be very optimistic and leave it down to 800s if price goes there. So actually, to be honest, scaled the other lot, and then I'm gonna leave just the one lot here because I don't like the price action, which looks like it's gonna sell hard down here, but you never know. So better capture the profits before that, earlier rather than later. So price still choppily selling down. So this is the point of trading for me. If you are not sure or you cannot hold your whole position, just scale out and let the other opportunity to appear to you. So if this sells down to 800, I will book the other lot, and then I will probably look to buy it here for initial support here. But then again, the whole price action might be limited today because of big data, very important economic data in the afternoon. So let's see how this will play out. But let's put this little in perspective. So this is the initial balance zone of yesterday. So price at the moment trades inside the yesterday's zone. So let's see if this breaks out to the upside and then goes higher, or if it just going to if it's just going to consolidate here at yesterday's initial balance. So look like found support here. Let's see if this resistance is gonna hold again and then move lower. Otherwise it's just gonna break to the upside. So as I was saying earlier, for this mini sell-off move with a volume spike, I didn't like, because now this is kind of being retested and found support here combined with 50s level here, and now price looks like it's gonna go back up. But let's see if this is just a rebound and then price continues to the downside. But again, the price action is kind of limited, so we hold with a main picture, which is resistance here, then resistance here at pivot point, and then possible a continuation move. Let's see how will this play out. So price had its rebound, re-entered this previous consolidation zone and now sold immediately down. So if this move is sustained, which could be, because I didn't see with this flash move to the downside volume spike yet. So let's see if this is not just a retest and a upside, or just a continuation to the downside. I still hold one lot, so I'm willing to buy it back here at 800, let's say, for this kind of scenario. Let's see if this level breaks to the downside. So actually gonna close the whole position here. I didn't like this kind of setup here because it looks like it's a previous low retest. Now price should go back up. Let's see if I'm trying to gonna short it here at 900s. But then I mean, this I'm not willing to trade a lot until the NFP today, because price action could be limited. At the moment looks more downside, let's say. So let's see if this is gonna go down or just break it back up to and go up to 900s. This could be a good long, but I didn't trade it, so let's see how this goes. So actually bought here against this level, which pivot point and European cash market open. Let's see if now price is gonna go at least until 900s. So let's move the stop a little bit down. If this is gonna be retested and hold support, then it's gonna go back above. So actually close the long and open and short here because price didn't hold. This is a very quick decision. Let's see if now plays out to the downside for a retest until here at 50s. Hopefully I will get filled, then I will leave the other lot for more downside. So I close immediately the short and open a long position against this level 74, because this is the initial balance high from yesterday. The price looked like rallied, pulled back, held support, and now it's gonna go upwards. So let's say if this scenario plays out. But again, this scenario, every scenario is limited with limited expectations because of the data. So many players might not be involved at the moment. So let's say if I would get filled here. At the moment looks like it held here, so let's see. So actually level didn't hold, and I open a short position now against 70s, against 80s. Let's see if I will fill my targets here for this kind of scenario. But price is kind of choppy, so again limited expectations. So let's see how this will play out. Okay, so 5 minutes prior to NFP data. Let's see now how this will play out. At the moment, DAX just traded sideways here. Let's see if it is a number above 200,000, we could probably gonna sell down. If it is a number below 100,000, we're gonna sell down again. If it is a number between, in between 10,000, 130,000 and 170,000, probably gonna rally back above. But when everyone is expecting one announcement, used to have very big volatility. So we'll see how I will play this out. What I would like to see though is an initial rally prior to the event, a resistance here or here, and then I will just try to short it here if the number is very big as well. So let's see how this will play out. Okay, 1 minute now. Let's see how this will play out. Yes, spike above. Let's see if I will be able to short this.
Order filled.
Yeah, just short it here.
Order filled.
Very good short as expected. I'm not aware of the number, to be honest. Let's scale out here.
Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Order pending.
268,000, massive number. So this probably will lead to a very big sell-off. Let's see how this will play out. Yeah, that was very big number.
Order filled.
So my entry, average entry is here at 84. Let's close the whole position. Probably now price can go up, find resistance and sells back down. Euro dollar tanked down to 107, straight down. Average hourly earnings 2.5%, very big, very good numbers. Let's see how this will play out now. If this is still good short.
Order filled.
Just shorted here at 98 for a potential resistance here. Just gonna close the position now. So let's see now if this can play out here or even 11,000. So I will try to short it there.
Order pending. Order filled. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order filled.
Okay, I shorted here again. Let's see now if this is gonna be a pullback or a very aggressive sell-off. Close the position. Just gonna buy for the breakout now.
Order filled. Order pending. Order filled.
And scale out.
Order pending. Order filled.
Probably market is gonna rally. So let's see.
Order filled.
Okay. Initial reaction is because it's very good numbers, very big dollar strength. Then let's put the short here.
Filled. Order pending.
Dollar strength, as I was saying, but then market is gonna realize that it's gonna be
canceled.
a very big possibility of a rate hike in December, and then this is gonna lead for a possible sell-off. Otherwise, it's just gonna spike up. So let's try to short it here at 11,000. Very big number.
Order pending. Order filled. Order
Quick
pending.
profit.
Order pending.
Initial
Order
resistance here, so price could go down. Dangerous trading here, but this is the kind of trading with volatility.
Order
Quick
canceled.
decisions.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So I'm just gonna short here against 11,000.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Okay, let's see if this goes the high of the day. I'm willing to hold this position for a possible move to the downside.
Order filled.
Yes, this is the
Order filled. Order cancelled.
half 10 lot short.
Order cancelled.
Now this is a trade to hold. Let's try to hold this trade for a possible move to the downside. Otherwise, it will find support here at 50s and goes back up. But at the moment, euro dollar looks reversing. So if the market now try to price in the rate hike in September, this is gonna be a very good sell-off, even below 800s, hopefully. So let's see how this will play out. Very good opportunities at the moment. Let me scale out half.
Order filled.
So let's put this into perspective. Price spiked aggressively up here, which was the whole week's resistance. So I shorted with an average price of 87 here and willing to hold for the position very low. So we'll see how US session will play out as well. I'm just gonna scale out the position here.
Order filled.
Yeah, just close the whole position. Let's see now how this will play out during the US Open, which is in 1 hour. Very good opportunities here. Just gonna short
filled.
against 50s for a trade to hold. So if price now goes back up and found resistance, I will short it again here. Otherwise, price will break out 11,000 and that will be very bullish. So let's see how the market will react. At the moment, looks positive, but if they try to price in the a rate hike in December, that will lead to further downside, I suppose. So I just bought here again against 50s for a possible continuation. So I will scale up the position gradually. So first lot here at the resistance 1.
Pending. Order pending.
Third at the
Order
highs.
pending.
So let's see if this will be sustained.
Order filled.
If this move can be sustained, then it will be a very aggressive move to the upside. Quick decisions. I short again against 40s. So let's see if now we found a direction to retest the lows and even more downside.